So, hello and welcome. My name's Steve Nobel, and today I'm speaking with Judith Zavala on Pleiadian Light Language. Judith is a channel to various cosmic and angelic energies. These angelic energies express themselves in various forms such as tangible physical vibration or in the form of sound, either through light language or chanting. Judith currently teaches energy healing by connecting people to their multidimensional selves in a modality called Blue Light Synergy. She currently heads a team of lightworkers in a project called Recovering the Kept Knowledge to connect people to sacred sites and anchor specific frequencies and retrieve ancient knowledge that's now available for those who wish to receive it. And she currently lives in Mexico. Hi Judith.
Hi Steve.
Can you just say something a bit about your journey, about how did you arrive teaching light language?
Oh my. Okay, well, my journey, I think as a child there was nothing extraordinary about me.
Right.
You know, those special children that, those indigo children that pop up all the time. Well, I wasn't anything like that. I wasn't special at all. And I think I began this journey when it was probably about 4 years ago when the way I was meditating wasn't working for me anymore. And I decided to find a new way to meditate. And it was actually the 1111 portal. And on my Facebook feed, light language channeling popped up, but I didn't know it was light language. It just said Pleiadian 1111 portal meditation. So I just started listening to it. And I had no idea what light language was, but this channel, he began to say, okay, I just want you to relax. I just want you to listen. You're not going to understand what I'm saying, but it doesn't matter because the energy speaks for itself. And I was like, okay. So I just lay down and I began to listen. And when the first words came out of his mouth, everything changed forever. The first words, he began to channel word Tamai, Tamai, Tamai. And as he's saying these words, my heart chakra just opened up, and I was fascinated by what I was listening, but I didn't understand it. And it was a meditation that was about probably, 40 minutes long. And somewhere along the middle, I began crying. And I was just crying my eyes out, and I was trembling, and I didn't understand why. And that was my introduction to light language because I had never heard anything like that before. I began working with this gentleman, organizing events, and in all honesty, I never thought that I would be doing the same type of work. I had a misconception that people that did this were special in a way, and that was something that I needed to learn later on, that we all have the ability to do this. Everyone has the same ability to connect with their multidimensional self. It's just some people do it before others, but we all have the same ability. So this is actually how I was introduced to light language. And after a while, I somehow just something clicked inside of me, and I could just feel the light language wanting to express itself through me. So one day I just sat down, and I remember the energy was starting to flow, and I just opened up and I spoke to the energy and I said, please express yourself through me, whatever it is you want to express. I am here, I'm open to it. And all of a sudden I just started speaking. The first words were kind of rusty, but after a few minutes it just started flowing. So it was so natural. It came so natural to me. But the beginning was kind of rusty and it was kind of weird, but it was an amazing experience.
We're all familiar on the earth plane with languages, spoken languages, but light language seems to be something very different. Is it a form of universal language? What exactly is light language?
For me, light language has evolved in so many different ways because the more I am in contact with my multidimensional self, these aspects of myself that I hadn't had the opportunity to explore the first 30-something years of my life, I've been reconnecting with all of these aspects. And every time I reconnect with a new aspect, my energy changes. And this energy that's coming through me, this multidimensional self, is also in constant change. So this verbal expression of the vibrational frequency that is coming through me, through my multidimensionality, has also changed over the course of time. And for me, the light language is just a verbal expression of an energy that is present. Light language, actually, this vibration can be translated through practically everything, because I've also worked, when I do sessions with people, people sometimes carry implants, implants. And so when I'm doing these sessions, I can actually translate the vibrational frequency of these implants into sound. And for me, light language is actually just the verbal, the physical, the verbal expression of a vibrational frequency that's coming from my higher self. We can actually translate any type of vibrational frequency.
Yeah.
But the light language specifically is coming through the higher realms.
Can I ask you, Judith, in terms of implants, when you talk about working with implants, I guess there are positive ones and also negative ones, aren't there?
For me, positive and negative are so ambiguous at this point. Because at the beginning, when I began working with spirit guides, I was afraid of implants. That's the honest truth. When I would find an implant on my head or in any part of my body, I remember my first reaction was to be afraid of it. And spirit guides, my Pleiadian spirit guides, with time, they tried to explain to me that the implants, just as dark entities, they function as a way of containing a human experience, to contain the uncontrollable expansion we would have, into the light if there was nothing containing this. So in order for us as human beings to have different types of human experiences, because that's what we're here for, we're here to have a wonderful array of experiences. And these implants and dark entities control that they contain an environment so you can have a specific type of experience. And once you've grown out of that experience, automatically these implants will be removed, or these dark entities will be removed, and you go into another part of your evolutionary process, and then you'll have other ways of containing the experience, because there's a wide range of implants. There are some that are very, very, very controlling, and there are other implants that are sometimes can just simply assist you, but you have all this variety. So throughout your human experience, you're working with a variety of implants and dark entities that are, so it's part of the experience. It's part of the human experience.
Yeah. Can you say something about the Pleiadian guides and other guides you're working with in this work?
Spirit guides in general, my spirit guides, this happens to most people. We will have different types of spirit guides along our journey, depending on which part of your evolutionary process you find yourself in.
Yeah.
So in my case, I've had several type of Pleiadian spirit guides. And at the beginning, I couldn't see them, I couldn't hear them, and I couldn't feel them, but I knew they were there. Yeah. So at the beginning, I wanted to have a relationship with them, but I wasn't sure how. So I started doing what I did with my plants. I think most of us have plants at home, and once you have a relationship with your plant, you talk to your plant, you have a relationship with your plant, and eventually even if the plant doesn't talk to you, you kind of get the feeling of what the plant needs. If it needs some water, or if it needs more sunlight, or you get that feeling. That's the type of relationship I began having with my spirit guides. And at some point, it just started growing, and I would come home and I could feel them, and I could feel where they were standing, or I could feel the ones that were, I don't know, if I went to the supermarket, they would come with me, and they're just these amazing, loving beings that have given me so much. and I'm so grateful, and I always say this, that I would be lost without them.
Yeah.
I don't know where I would be without them.
What is the impact of light language on people or who receive light language?
Light language can be used in a variety of forms, in a variety of ways. For example, sometimes when people show up either in group sessions or one-on-one sessions, they come for so many different reasons. They can come because they have a physical illness. They come because they have an emotional process. They're in the middle of something hard they're going through, or sometimes they can come for activations. I do not know. Personally, I have no idea why they come to me. But once they're laying on the mat and their spirit guides show up together with my spirit guides, they will tell me what this person needs. But until the moment that I'm actually connected with their energy, I have no idea why they come to me. So once they're there, light language will usually come up in for different reasons, either to help remove entities. Sometimes we need to, how can I say this? Sometimes implants aren't working properly, and these people's spirit guides know that this person still needs the implant, and they tell me not to remove the implant, but to clean the implant, because a lot of density has condensed around it, and it's not working properly. So sometimes light language can be used to balance that energy. Or sometimes, for example, Hopi Indians show up and they start creating this the circle around the person to protect the person from any entity that does not belong, because this person's auric field is so open when they do soul integrations, when they connect different parts of your soul to your human experience. So you become a very, very open light, and the Hopi Indians come and they begin to chant, and they begin to create this circle of protection. So nothing, no dark entity, that does not belong can take advantage of that situation, So there's so many reasons why light language might appear. Sometimes light language comes in because it's time for them to remember their lineage, and their soul family, their Pleiadian family shows up during a session, and they begin to talk to them with this Pleiadian light language, and people begin to cry because their soul, something just clicks inside of them, and they start remembering this Pleiadian family that they have, this lineage that they have, this connection to the stars that they have. So there's many reasons why light language might show up during a session.
Do different star races have different types of language, light language, or do the Pleiadians have their own unique form of light language, or is it universal?
No. There's so many, just imagine so many different types of energy, so many different types of frequencies in the universe. I think it's even really hard for our brains to grasp the size of the universe and the amount of energies and frequencies and light beings that can be out there. So in each one of us carries this unique fingerprint, this unique energy, this unique vibrational frequency and fingerprint. So when light language shows up, we are the filter in a way. I am the filter, but because they don't speak, there's these Pleiadians, they don't speak. They don't use words. They use energy. But when it comes down through people, since we do speak and we do use words, it is a way of expression. It's a way of expressing this energy. For example, sometimes people work with different colors in energy. It's the same thing. It's a visual manifestation of a specific vibrational frequency. The symbols work the same way. Light language can also be written, in the form of symbols, and it's the exact same thing. It's a visual representation of a vibrational frequency, but there's so many vibrational frequencies out there.
Now, I know you do one-to-one sessions and events. Can you say something? You've got an event coming up in Ireland in September, a light language workshop, and you've got these one-to-one sessions of light language. Could you just let people know about that?
Yes, of course. Thank you. We're going to be in Dublin on September 8th and 9th, and it's actually a 2-day workshop. Day 1, we work with light language. We work with connecting with our multidimensionality. We have an exercise where your spirit guides will come down. We create this portal, and your spirit guides will show up so you can begin to have this relationship with them. Why is this so important? I can't emphasize this enough. For me, spirit guides are so important because they are the ones that know the path that you have chosen as a soul. And sometimes, our brain cannot see that, but they do. They know, they can see the big picture. So when we have this relationship with them, this energy that comes, that's consciously going back and forth, they can be of so much help to us. And they are part of our multidimensionality. Sometimes people's spirit guides are just a Pleiadian or a cosmic version of themselves in a higher realm. And sometimes people don't know this. It's simply another aspect of them. And when your spirit guides are simply another aspect of yourself, you are channeling this energy, and they are channeling this energy through you. So when when you connect with this energy, if you want to work with light language, if you want to be a healer, this can help you so much, because you are working with them in a conscious way. So we begin to work with our multidimensional self, and then we work with light language, trying to allow ourselves to express this vibrational frequency that's coming through us. And then the next day, we have a blue light synergy workshop, which is working with this multidimensional energy in different ways. We do not use quartz crystals. We do not use symbols. We just use the light language that we learned the day before, that we learned to express the day before. And we work with Pleiadian and angelic frequencies. And we work with our hands, and we learn to remove densities. We learn to remove implants, and we learn to anchor new frequencies. We learn to work one-on-one with people and in group sessions. And there's so many aspects to working with group sessions, and we try to cover as much as we possibly can during these 2-day workshops. Oh, and we also have group sessions in Ireland.
Do check out your website, onelightsynergy.com. There will be a link with this podcast going out. And Judith has agreed to lead us through light language meditation. So I'm going to pass it over to you, Judith.
Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, well, the first thing we want to do is find a spot you can be comfortable in. If you're sitting or laying down, it doesn't matter. Just get comfortable. And we're going to begin taking deep breaths. If you can, try to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And every time you exhale, let go of anything that does not belong to the present moment. Let go of all of your worries. Let go of all of your thoughts. And we're going to ask our spirit guides, we're going to ask our higher selves to have the best, more expansive experience that is available to us at this present moment. And we're just going to begin to feel the energy that's going to be surrounding us. We're going to focus on our hearts. If at any given moment during the session, we begin to feel physically uncomfortable, mentally or emotionally uncomfortable, we simply recognize this emotion, this thought, this discomfort, and we hand it over to the energy. If it's coming up, it's because it's something that is inside of us that needs our attention, And this is a great opportunity to just let it go. We continue to take deep breaths. Nehatea te te koma ni nastaleya te na tehi. Heya te te no pastane te he lana nastaya te he. Neista te na teya teha. Helaresta neneya ha. Helerate te que nastalaya he. Helareya testa que naneha. Helareya sta te nateya he. Te naneya hi. Maria testa ne te ki asta ne lareya testa ne na. Nestateya tehe. Nestateya tehe na te jasta ne hasta leya te. Na yai. Na yai. Hoparete state na he. Hoparete stane ya na yai. Ne astale te hiasta te no mahna naha. Ne hea te ya te na ne ya he. Ekayasa. Hea te na ne. Staya he te na ne. Heita staya te na staya te he. Na te ya te komanana. Ale te ista te na ne hea sta te na naha. Hesta te na ne hita yaha. Helarea sta nema. Helaya ste na ma te na ne yaha. Eta te kasta ne naha. Heia te na ne yasta ya te na ne he. Hei pate stane na mahlesta ya he. Heia te ya he. Heia te na ye. Heia te na ye. Heia hi ya he. Nana hi he na te. Heista te na te keata. Heista te na te na ha. Heista te na stanaya he. Hemorate staleya te nomaha. Helastane te keastane hi. Heita staya te stanena. Netastaya te he. Netastaya te he. Taneyastaya he. Nea te ko bariale stanana. Eta te stanenaha. Umalere te yastaneyaha. Eta stanete ya he ya nehesta ya te sta ya he. Opare te nastaneyaha. Opare ya staneyaha. Opare ya staneyaha. Opare ya staneyaha. Hei tanena stananehe. Hida hei yatena yastanahe. Eya hei yastane yatenanahe. E kayasa. Hena testaya heteoko. Enamas dalerate nasta naha. Heyate nasta heyate nahi. Heyate sta kenaha. Heyate sta kenaha te alereyate naneha. Helarehiya heyate nanaha. Halerate hiyate naneyaha. Helarehastareyate no manenaha. Etake tanenastalerate naneha. Neistalete staleraneta. Hemitas te tekea. Elarehastanetena daya he. O ena tenane a esta naha.